Tanniegames here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're here with my sort of Kingdom of Corona kind of speed build. So obviously we've got the Corona house recently in the premium shop, and I really wanted to decorate with it. Now, unfortunately, the palace, the castle, whatever you want to call it, doesn't let you put pathing under it, which is really frustrating. I hate when they do that. It's the same on like Gaston's house and stuff. I just don't know why they make it so the houses can't sit on pathing. I really don't understand. But anyway, I did this build in the meadow. This is not going to be a permanent build in my valley. As you all know, I'm going for a more fairy core aesthetic, and whilst I definitely think I can fit this house in somewhere, in the meadow is not the location. Certainly because I've got my hobbit core kind of build on the other side, it won't blend in. So this is more of an idea to kind of like inspire you of how you can use the Corona items, or if you want to do a build for Rapunzel, I think this would be a great sort of addition. I definitely think you could do like almost like a Tangled biome. I think that would be really fun. Like you could do a build with her tower and have it in a more foresty rural area, and then you could do the Kingdom of Corona with a more, I don't want to say city core, because you definitely don't want to be going for like city buildings, but certainly like a kind of village core aesthetic with the Corona castle and a lot of the other cottagey houses and stuff surrounding it to make up the Kingdom of Corona. And then you could even do like maybe a sort of like a, like with the Tangled, if you have the Tangled Snuggly Duckling Tavern, you could definitely do an extended forest build with that and things like that. Like I definitely think you could almost tell the story of Tangled across a biome, and I think that would be so much fun to do. But yeah, this is me basically building with these items just to inspire sort of a more princess kind of core build. Now I did obviously want to use the Corona fountains, I wanted to use a lot of the lanterns, and I did also decide to use the rug as almost like a feature kind of thing. Obviously in the movie she does the big mural in the town square and they all kind of like do a dance and stuff like that, so I wanted to kind of centralize that rather than the fountain, which was my other idea, was to centralize the fountain in the middle, but I actually decided to use the rug as that kind of central piece and do the fountains on either side. I just thought it'd make kind of like a cute aesthetic. I really wanted to create that courtyard vibe, so that's effectively what I do with this bottom half. Is the bottom half is like a kind of like a courtyard, a town square. That's the aesthetic I wanted to go to, and then there's almost like the top section, which is more like the palace grounds. And when we come to that, there's like the left side, which I design more around Rapunzel and her hobbies and activities. So I do a little painting setup. I also do like a reading nook and things like that. And then on the right side I go for something a bit more kind of like princessy vibes, I guess you could say. So that's what I do on the right hand side. But yeah, I think this build came out alright. I certainly love how it looks at night in terms of the lanterns glowing and things like that. I think it's a really pretty aesthetic, just kind of like the glow from it. I definitely do want to utilize some of the ideas that I have in this build and put it more permanently in like a fairy core kind of vibe, and I definitely think it could translate well. I think the lanterns are perfect for that kind of fairy core aesthetic as well. I did debate at one point mixing in the Mulan lanterns, but because this is specifically like a Tangled build, I decided against that. I do also a bit later on use the Stitch hedges that we got with the new Stitch bundle. That was again just to add a pop of colour and really kind of like separate this build from the rest of my meadow. I kind of wanted the focus to be just on this courtyard area, so that's why I do kind of line the area almost entirely with bushes and things like that. Anyway, that's sort of me going through the most of the build ideas and stuff like that. I do, again, adding onto that town square vibe, I do a little seating area using the Ratatouille items. I feel like the Ratatouille items just had that elegant feel that I wanted to kind of add in. And I do also use some of the Hercules benches as well. I just wanted to keep those kind of like beige tones. It does bother me a little bit that none of the colours kind of match. Like the Corona Castle doesn't match with the fountains don't match with the seating, so there's a lot of mismatch of these kind of like stony beige tones, but I think that's the best we're gonna get, to be honest, given that the items are all different collections and stuff like that. Although I do think the fountain should merge with the palace, castle, whatever you want to call it, and it doesn't. But I'm gonna wrap up my talking here. I do hope you enjoyed the rest of this speed build. We do have a walkthrough at the end in the day and in the night time as well for you to enjoy. If you do like this video, please do give it a thumbs up. It helps my channel out massively. If you're not subscribed, make sure to do so, and feel free to turn those notifications on so you can stay updated with any other future videos I post. Yeah, I hope you enjoy the rest of this build. Just enjoy it, take it all in, enjoy the walkthrough at the end, and I will see you all in the next video.